Happy Beard Games.
Your source for classic gaming goodness.
What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and today is a Friday. No, it's not. It's a Wednesday. A Wii Wednesday. Almost messed that one up. So we're playing a game for the Nintendo Wii today. This is a game that I don't think I've played yet on here or even talked about. And this is a game called Castle of Shikigami 3. I believe it's a sequel to a game that was on the PS2, so the whole series is not on the Wii, just this one's on the Wii. I don't know if there's any more after this. I don't know what console the first one's on. It may have been arcade. This might have been an arcade series, but I know the second one's definitely on the PlayStation 2. Now, the Castle of Shikigami series is by Axis Games and Arc System Works, which I think might have worked on Guilty Gear. I'm not sure about that. I do have a Guilty Gear game on the Wii as well. Now, this is a cool game. But before we talk about the game, I want to talk about how I got this game. And that is, I got it at GameStop used in the bargain bin for $4.49. This game goes used for like $60+ now when it's complete in box. And what do you know? Complete in box. The disc is in the console, of course. But yeah, it's crazy how much the price of some bargain bin games that actually turned out to be good have increased. That's a huge price increase from $4.50 to like over $60 complete in box. I got this at the GameStop, but a long time ago. It's one of those games where, like, I don't know if you guys remember, like back in the day, you'd go to GameStop. This was when the Wii was like at the end of its lifespan. Maybe the Wii U was coming out or something. And they had these like bargain bins, like these big bins and tons of Wii games. And you would go through them, flip through them all. And it'd just be like shovelware, games for babies, games for like little kids, games that are based on TV shows that are usually not too good, games that are based on movies that are not always too good, a billion Call of Duty games, a billion sports games, you know, with John Madden, John Cena, everybody. And then eventually you would find a couple games that were by Nintendo in the bargain bin. You might even find some games that are not by Nintendo that are hidden gems. This game, Castle of Shikigami 3, is what I'd consider a hidden gem. Now, when you think of the Wii, and you think of the games for the Wii, there's a buttload of games for the Wii, excuse my French. There's a lot of games for the Wii that are shovelware and people don't like, and some of them are actually better than people remember. I think some of them got judged a little too harshly. I have like 100 games for the Wii, and I don't have very many that I really hate. There's only like a couple that I don't really like. And I think we've talked about this in the past, like Canada Hunt. But yeah, if I have 100 games for the Wii that I can enjoy at some degree, then they can't all be crap, you know? So this is a game that I consider a hidden gem, and one last thing that I want to say about it before we start is that this game, it's not an RPG, it's not a fighting game, it's not a party game. It's not a game that you would expect to be a hidden gem on the Wii, necessarily. It's more of an classic arcadey style. It's a shooter, shoot 'em up, in the style of Gradius or Darius or Galaga, Galaxian, way back in the day, Space Invaders. It's that kind of style, but it's got an anime fantasy style, not a sci-fi shooter style. It's like a fantasy. You're like a wizard or a witch or something in it. And we'll get started real quick here, but I just want to say that I think this is a hidden gem. And the fact that the price has gone up by like a whole bunch of percent, like completely higher than what I bought it for, indicates other people might agree. So let's jump in with Castle of Shikigami 3. Now this is a 2-player game. Whoa, not Majora's Mask. And this is a 2-player game, but you can also play it by yourself. And you can use the classic controller, which I highly recommend for this. I also highly recommend the, where do I put the Wii remote when I'm playing with this? I also highly recommend the arcade sticks for the Wii. Which is weird. I have one. I don't know where it is. It's at my mom's house somewhere, in like the attic or something. But I didn't find it when I was there a couple weeks ago. That's where I was. And I got a bunch of my consoles back that I had, but I didn't see that Wii arcade stick anywhere, which is weird. I have the Tatsunoko vs. Capcom arcade stick from I think Mad Catz, and it's Capcom licensed one. Pretty much your equivalent to the Street Fighter 4 arcade stick. Really cool. But oh yeah, when you play this with the Wiimote, you're holding it horizontally anyways. So yeah, I don't know. I'd prefer using it with a arcade stick, but that to be super loud and clicky clack, all that button mashing would be loud for you guys to hear. So I'm using the Pro Controller, which is pretty cool. Better than the Wiimote. It's pretty cool. I can't hear the sound. Is there sound in this game? Yes. It's just like there's no music for some reason. So we got main game, we got gallery mode, we got options. Just check out the options real quick. We got director's mode and arcade mode. Reenacts the arcade version. This one has many adjustments. So this is like the console version, director's cut, and then there's an arcade version. Difficulty, we're gonna put it down to very easy because I want to see how far we can get today. And I've never made it too far in this game because it's always super hard. I got a little bit better at shoot 'em ups recently, but let's see. What's this? Oh, like every time things are restored. You can have it horizontal or vertical, which is cool. That's like, I think it's known as Tate mode or Tate mode, whatever you want to call that. Tate. It's a way where you turn your television sideways, and it's really cool to do that on the Nintendo Switch, but this is the Wii, so I'm not turning my TV sideways, but they do have a way to play the game with a vertical television setup. You also have reverse vertical in case your TV is like upside down or something, so that's pretty cool they have that. There's a rumble feature. This doesn't have rumble in this thing. It does on the Wiimote, so I'm leaving it off, and then the volume's fine, voice is fine, autosave. Let's put that on, actually. And everything should be good. Let's just check the buttons so I don't get confused. We're using the... Oh, you can use a GameCube controller, too. I didn't know you could use it on this, actually, because it doesn't say it on the back of the box. But GameCube controllers are possible. I have a GameCube arcade stick, but it doesn't work with the Wii, which is weird. It plugs in, but it doesn't. Okay, so... We got shoot is A, bomb is B, rapid fire is Y, high tension max is X, whatever that is, character change is R, and you got pause. Exit. I don't know if I had a save file or what, but well, I might have just rewrote over it or something. You've got a jukebox with the music, you got some story collection, and you got an art gallery. Which I remember the art gallery like showcases the characters, and they have those like illustration contests, which is pretty cool. You get fan art in the game. That's pretty cool. You get someone's fan art in here. You can just look at like art from the characters that people drew, and I guess this has a fan base because like there's a bunch of like stuff in this that like makes it seem like that's the manual cover. This just seems like it has a big fan base, but I don't know anything about it. I never heard about it other than playing this game and seeing the one on the PS2. Let's go back and start the game. You've got a one-player mode, which you can choose your side, which is pretty cool. Kind of like on DDR games, like those arcade games, Dance Dance Revolution. Dramatic change mode. That's where you use two characters. We might do that. That sounds kind of cool. There's a practice and a boss rush. Let's try this one first and see how it goes. It should just be the same thing. Normal mode, extreme mode 3, hardcore mode, easy mode. Oh, if you play easy mode, you can only do the first 3 stages. Okay. Extreme mode, you get more coins. Extreme mode 2, enemy fire is twice as fast. That sounds crazy. Enemy fire is thrice as fast. Whoa. We got normal mode, story events on, all voices, original BGM. You can do remixed mode too. I'll leave it on original for now, because I don't know what it's like, and I can't even really hear it that well, so... that's all we got. That's all we got. Still waiting for people to show up in the chat room. Everything's good, though. We're live. Let me go ahead and pause for a sec. Just double check what's going on in the chat. Okay. Everything looks good in the chat. Let's get back to the game. We've got Reika Kirishima, Emilio Stenburke, Mihi Kim, Batu Harai, Nagino See? It's hard to read, so but oh, it says it normally that way. Okay. Genojo Hyuga. Munchausen? Fumiko OV. I'm gonna be her because she looks cool. Right off the bat, she looks cool. Roger Sasuke. And Kotaro Kuga. Well, we got 2 characters to choose, so this is the one I'm choosing. You can choose her attack. So you got a chosen location. I don't like that. Lock on and cast lightning. Kind of like this one. There's a guy like yelling at the corner. I don't know. We gotta choose our second character. I'm gonna choose her. I think I'm gonna choose her. Let me see. That looks kind of cool. I think I played as him before. Let's just choose her, and then frontal fire, rapid fire reverse. Ooh, let's choose one for her. It shows you how to play, so I'm assuming this is all from the arcade game, which I've never actually seen the arcade game anywhere. But maybe it's not in the United States too much. But it's pretty cool that it wasn't. I think it was an arcade game. It must have been, because it has like this arcade style. Either that, or they're just replicating the shoot-'em-up style, because like Darius is a really big one, similar to this. Which I still need to play the Darius game for Switch that I got. Okay, so if you're extremely close to enemy bullets, you fire high-tension shots. You can do a Shikigami. Coins will multiply depending on your proximity to enemy bullets. So it's kind of crazy. If you put yourself in danger, you get better rewards, I guess. Concludes the tutorial. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Present day.
The director is here. I'll do it. This time I'll really do it.
We've got this story, which we're probably going to skip. Is that a guy? Am I a guy? Is the girl with the witch hat a guy? I couldn't tell. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, this is the level. This is the game. Got your character stats on the side. Got your HUD in the bottom. I don't really know how to play this character that well. I guess if you like click it, you can keep clicking and keep shooting. Hold it down, you'll do like a target. It's a little tricky to use. What other attacks do we have? We have the Y button. Same thing as the A button. See, the level's starting out pretty hard already. I'm just trying to figure out how to play. Okay, the Y button, you can just keep shooting continuously. If you hold A, you start to do a target thing. I like doing this better with just holding the Y button. And of course, I think we have some other attacks too. Yeah, it's your crazy bullet hell, as they call it, shoot 'em up shmup game. But it's got more of a fantasy style. Got a witch on a broom. Got magical users. Got a castle setting, which we're way above in the clouds. But there's also jets and monsters and stuff. It's not like completely like just Space Invaders. They have their own story. It's cool. We destroyed the first phase of this boss. This boss is probably just enough. And we are playing on very easy, by the way. I want to make that clear because I tried to make that clear when I was playing Samurai Showdown and stuff like that. But Fatal Fury. Playing this on very easy just to see how far I can get through it. Because I've never been able to beat this game because it always gets too hard halfway through. Is that the first boss or just a mini boss? So that was a big explosion. Got a little bonus there. A bomb. We got a bomb added. Not a bonus. And one thing I kind of don't like is the score. Why is the score so high? Why does the score have to be that high? Like, why can't it just use simple numbers? Like, I was doing this RPG Maker thing a long time ago where I was really into RPG Maker program, and I wanted to make my RPG. I wanted to keep the stats kind of low, like, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. I don't want to be like, you start with thousands of experience points, thousands of attack stats. I just want it to be like 1 through 10 at the start. Basic numbers. Oh, I got hit there. No, I didn't. Came close. A little bit. If we get to a boss again, I want to do. Try to. I want to try a different attack. I don't want to waste them. The bomb attack, and you have a limited amount of those. I also got the other characters switched to too, which I don't know if we share health. Here's a bad guy coming, I think. Kari Horiguchi version 2.
Listen, you guys, but I've been asked out on my first date.
Okay, I've got this character here.
It must suck to be unpopular.
No, that's a girl. I don't think it was a guy. I just couldn't hear the voice. Everyone else I heard clear.
It thinks it's probably a residual will or hollow model. Huh? But isn't the director an authority on the subject, like the Mars Independence War?
Checking the sound there. It was just a little weird. Yeah, so we got this cutscene going on. Now we're ready to fight. Got this shot. Not our bomb, it's just a different shot. Oh, this is the other character. Okay. R button to switch characters. You can switch them on the fly, I guess. Pretty cool. And there's no transition or anything like that needed. Back there. Whoa. Yep, first phase. I'm gonna try a bomb. What's this next one? Bomb? Oh, she does a time stop. That's really handy. Basically, like, freezes everything. That was her bomb attack, which is the B button. How appropriate. A little distracting how these shots that I have, these cannons that I have next to her, are like, they do the rotate thing when you move, but I'll get used to it.
Because it's easier and more fun to kill.
That's pretty cool that when you have two characters, such as on 2-player mode, or what I'm doing where you have two characters in single-player mode, they both talk to each other during the cutscenes. So it's not just like, you know, it's not as like, it changes it up a lot because you got two characters interacting with each other on the same scene that normally you'd only have one. That's something on the back about different scenarios. There's 55 different scenarios, and there's only like, there's like 10 characters or less. So like, that's a lot of scenarios for it to branch off on. I think we beat the first stage. Hey, what's up, Eat? Electronics and Motions Program. You are the first viewer today. In the comment box, chat box. Hello there. Hello there. And we were playing the game Castle of Shikigami 3 for the Nintendo Wii, which is a shoot-'em-up game. Pretty cool. On stage 2-1. Stick with this character for a little bit because when you change the other character, and I changed back to this one, I kind of like this one. Wider shot, maybe less damage, but I like her bomb ability where she can do the time freeze. Really handy, I guess. That last boss is pretty easy to do that with. Look at that range. Got hit. I got hit. And you only have 3 hits before you die. You build up health as you're playing, and once your health fills up one of those bars at the bottom, oh, I got hit there. Yeah, I died. You only got 4 credits, which is why this game's hard. Yeah, I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, and like, it's pretty crazy. I'm okay at some games that are shoot-'em-ups, like I can do Darius Burst, I can do some classics. This one's always been a challenge for me. You know, it looks pretty cool. I would like to play it more. You know, here's some... During my time skip, don't get hit during that. Destroy the shots that the boss is setting up too. We have all 3 of them? That's cool. Yeah, I have this one, and that's it. Which this one, by the way, I mentioned at the start... Oh my god. I mentioned this at the start of the video. This game actually went up in price like crazy for the Wii. I don't know if it's any other consoles, but it's like $60 complete in box, which I have it complete in box, but I only paid like $4.50 for it when I got it. Snake thing, I haven't gone near that snake thing. But yeah, I know the second one is on the PlayStation 2. This one might be also, but I don't know what console the first one's on. Is that also PlayStation 2? Because usually when I go to look this up online, I can't find much information about the series. I'll be able to check the chat in a bit. Whoa. Whoa. Is that the boss? Loading. Right. Yeah, thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for watching the show. I really appreciate it. Your help was pretty helpful Your advice was pretty helpful last time when we were doing the Mickey's Magical Quest for the Super Famicom, which I'm probably going to try out the sequel for that this Friday live. For the Wii Wednesdays, I think I'm just going to play this one today. Unless something changes my mind, we'll probably do a different game next week. The Wii Wednesdays. The last game we did on Wii Wednesdays was Star Trek Conquest. That one was a little bit longer of a game than I usually do. That's why it was a two-parter. I don't have an upload today for an offline Wii Wednesday, like a re-upload, I mean. But we'll probably next week. Still busy with the uploads and editing. Still currently.
You look tired.
Me and Brian finally got around to doing a two-player Tuesday video, which we've been trying to do a co-op gameplay video for like 6 months. We did a couple in between that weren't gameplay, and we did a couple that are like they were part of my Gametober series. So it's been since like October since I was even able to do a two-player video with someone that lives in my own apartment, which is weird. Just think that I feel like I have enough time, but then I don't have enough time. It's weird. Uh-oh. My time stopped. And yeah, so I do want to do that video with you, or at least try and play some video games with you. EEP Emotions Program.
Carry on my will.
The heck is it? Did I run out of shots? I can't shoot at the moment. But yeah, I do want to play some Nintendo Switch Online with you. Those classic games. Gotta find the time, so we can set that up on Messenger or something. I'll get back to the chat box in a sec. I can't see the chat on my TV, so I have to look at my phone. Oh my god! Like, you dodged that. Bomb wants to second, third phase. Crows are weird. I don't think you can destroy the crows, but I can destroy the boss. Big birds. Oh.
Even if people call you stupid.
I like the art style of this game. It reminds me of like early 2000s anime. Oh wait, are we still fighting? No. Alright, let's check the chat. There seem to be 4. Oh, there's a spin-off adventure game. It kind of makes sense that there'd be a spin-off with a different genre at some point. This game too loud? Are we too loud? How's the volume, guys?
Grades in school aren't that bad.
Brian says that his ears are burning. I don't know, it's loud. To me,
The
game.
instructor was
On my phone, everything's the right volume.
count with my fingers.
As far as I can tell. Let me double check that though.
Not bad. You made
I'm gonna double check in the audio one.
loud.
If I can use my fingers, I can count to at least 60 digits.
I could use to turn down a little bit, I guess.
What's her
But
name?
Reika Kirishima.
Full Light Force 1 is a point.
I'll remember that.
Volume's good. I don't need to change anything, even on the gameplay part.
Period.
Okay, I'll keep it the same. I don't know, Brian. I don't know why your ears are burning, but if it's because of the volume, I'm sorry, but it seems to be okay for me and Eep. Oh, this is a crazy level. I think this is the furthest I've made it on levels, like in the past. But this is the furthest I've made it.
Aw, man. I failed them.
This is the level that I usually die on, like a lot. So much barricades and walls. It's just a weird thing. You gotta memorize the pattern too, but then it goes on pretty fast and hard. I don't know. Remember I was playing Gradius a lot. Was it Gradius? Gradius and what's the other one? Life Force. Did 2-player Tuesdays of that. Me and Brian did, and kind of like this.
Aw, man.
Points where it just gets really chaotic. See, I'm just dying. Like I don't even know. There could be something that I could do. Dodge these, but you have the bombs, of course. I don't think time skip would help me that much. Crazy, like extra shots. I don't know if I was wasting it by shooting or just wasting it by... I don't know. Try this. I like the time stop. It's really handy. That's not doing any damage to the boss though, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I did it too early. Maybe it's immune when the time is stopped. This is definitely the furthest I've made it on this game though. Good. This is the other character I have. Which? I think I like the other girl better in terms of what her attacks are. Try doing time skip again because I got a couple more bombs left. Yeah, you can't hurt. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, you can hurt the boss during the time stop. It just takes a while. So they have like an extra big health bar. That was bad. Broke the second phase and I got killed at the same time. Come on, come on. There could be something in the gameplay that I don't know how to do it. It's wrong. But for the most part, I'm just dodging bullets, shooting. No, no, no. I don't know. I don't know. See, that's the furthest I've made. I've never beaten that boss before. I came pretty close that time. Oh, the sound is perfect. It's an expression. Yeah. But why are your ears burning? So, we did alright, I guess. We got an E. An any man. Let's see what we got here. No high scores for me today. See, there could be other things, like I was trying to say, that I like other moves or things that I don't know how to do yet. This game, but I haven't played this game very much. I haven't played it in a long time, but it is pretty fun. I just wish I could like make it further. That's why I switched it to the easiest difficulty and did all those like boost settings and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. I showed the gallery already in the start of the video. Let's go back to main game and just check some of the things. So we got a single player mode where we're on just one character on that side. We got one character on that side. We got 2-player mode where you play at the same time. Excuse me. We did dramatic change mode is what we did, which is where you've got 2 players and you switch them with the R button. We got a practice mode, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can like practice any stage or if it is just the start of the game. Got the custom remix soundtrack, extreme mode modifiers, and there's easy mode too, but that don't let you do the first stages. Check out practice mode real quick, and then we can check out the boss rush mode. That'll probably be it for this video. It's a little bit short because like I don't know what else to do. I could do arcade mode again, but it's just the same stuff. But would probably use a different character. So, who was I using? She was pretty good. I like her shot. Choose this one where she like reverses it, which is kind of cool, but I think just the frontal shot would be the best. So I can choose, okay, there's 5 stages in the game apparently, and I can choose any area to practice. Let's go ahead and just see what the final boss is all about. Chat going on. Her laugh is scary. Terrifying. Giant alien. Brian's me. Brian. Sometime on a 2-player Tuesday, you gotta do that Darius game. Super awesome, and it's on the Switch. Also, there's an arcade version too. But yeah, that game is nuts. Darius Burst, Switch. A couple Darius games also. The one that I'm talking about is just insane. Yeah, I don't know. That's practice. I don't know what to do. It used to be to continue, maybe. But yeah, Darius, we gotta do that, Brian. And the games that I want to play on 2-player Tuesday, Brian, are mostly GameCube games right now. I'm in a GameCube mood recently. But get to that game too, because that was one of the games that I got specifically to play 2-player with you, but we never got around to it because they didn't do any player videos for like since October until yesterday. I uploaded one yesterday that was new. That was practice. We did dramatic change, which is the same as single player, but with 2 characters. We got boss attack mode. And boss attack mode, I don't know. It's kind of like practice. Like how you could choose the bosses, I guess. But I think it's just all 5 bosses in a row. It could be the mini bosses too. So, I don't think I can really change there. Locked. I gotta choose my character. Which, I don't know, maybe a character would be... I'm just noticing on the side it says Castle of Shikigami, Episode 3. It's the 3rd game in the series, but, no. Call it Episode 3 on there. On the box, they don't call it that. They just use Roman numeral 3. So... Same shop. Lego minifigures. Oh, the classic, like, you mean like how they looked like when they first came out? Style costumes? I'm assuming they're just costumes for existing characters like Luke and Han and all of them. Obi-Wan. I kind of like some of the, from what I remember, I like some of the original Lego Star Wars more than some of the redesigns. But, like, I think Anakin looks weird in Episode 2. Obi-Wan looks a little weird in Episode 2 on the new game. But they look good in Revenge of the Sith. Some of the characters just, I don't know, like, they have, like, a detail on their faces. Lego Star Wars, like, right there, which makes some of the characters look like they have a beard. A little bit, like Obi-Wan in the Phantom Menace part of that game. So, I don't know, maybe the original one will look a little bit better. COVID really, yeah, COVID. There's a few really big things that got in the way of us doing 2-player videos. One of them was COVID in January and December, and a little bit of February. So being sick sucks. Another thing was, you know, roommate moving out. Another thing was me changing room. Another thing was just like we started hanging out with more people. There's a lot of things that got in the way. Some of them good, some of them bad, but it's nice to be able to start doing videos with other people. There's just bosses that we already did, but we're on boss rush mode. I think you've got a timer too. I don't know if the timer's any different from the main game. See if I can do this without using bombs. I pretty much talked about a lot of the stuff that I want to talk about in this video before we even started playing, because I was waiting for people to show up. So if you're seeing this video and you hear my thoughts about it, I kind of did it like before I started up the game at the start of this video. We're watching the re-uploaded version, which will be edited down. There's going to be some information on that. I thought I might redo it completely on the part where I just talk about the game. So, Eep says, I'd be doing better, Brian, if I could live closer to guys to form a video gaming team to beat all the others. That would be cool. I know, we can get you out of Canada someday. Dude, I wish you could go to the Portland Retro Game Expo. That'd be a cool place to meet up at one point. Because me and Brian are definitely going the full 3 days for the Portland Retro Game Expo. Just like we did in 2018 and 19. And I didn't announce this at all because it's the first time we've had a chance to mention it. Got announced and the tickets went live. I haven't bought the tickets just yet, but I will be buying them pretty quickly. The Portland Retro Game Expo last year I didn't do, or the 2019 I didn't do cosplay, but the year before in 2018 I did do cosplay. It just seems like it's been so long, but at the same time it seems like it's been long. Cause like I feel like I just did the Batman costume that I made from the NES game Batman. I basically took a Batman costume and painted it and modified it so it looks like the color palette of the NES Batman. I'm pretty sure, I can't say 100% certainty, I'm going to be wearing it at the convention. I don't know if I'm going to wear it every day. I think I'm going to wear it like one day, on the first day, and then maybe the last day. Because those days are shorter. So I'm going to wear my Batman costume, but it's going to be a little bit different, and I might do a video somewhere between now and the convention showing how my costume is going to be a little bit different. I'm probably going to get a new cape, and I have a new mask already, which I actually got before the mask that I have the current Batman costume. But I can't wear that mask for more than like 5 minutes, especially at a convention where it's warm and you're walking around. There's a lot of people. I couldn't wear it long enough. I wore it long enough last time to take a picture with some people, but and do a little walk around. But that was about it. I couldn't really I wouldn't be able to wear it. So like, what's the point of making a cosplay if you're comfortable wearing it because it's hot inside the costume? Yeah. So like, basically, I have a new Batman mask that should work out, but I still need to paint it. So I might do a video on that because I did a video on the original costume. It's still on here. Butt kick now. I think that was it for Boss Rush. Beat that guy normally, but we didn't beat him on Boss Rush. I think because you have less continues. You have one run, and that's it. So we made it to the end of stage 2. Maybe we made it to stage 3. I don't know, but we got points for stage 1 and 2. Cool. And you got to retry. Let's go to main menu. Oops. I'm trying to go to main menu, but apparently everything is what I pressed. All right, let's check the chat. That'd be really fun. We can also Discord and have you as a guest on the stream. Yeah, that'd be cool. Brian does live streams. I believe Brian is switching to Twitch instead of YouTube. Also, Brian's got a cool new icon, if you've seen his icon. And he has a old new username. So don't get confused. I love his new icon, by the way. Brian, new icon's really cool. He's so pumped. Eep, you're a sub to my channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's subbed you. Location, no breathing? Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's not really hard to breathe in my Batman costume. It's because it's like a vinyl mask that's huge and it velcros in the back. And it's like goes from there to there, covering half my face. The mouth's open, and then the neck goes down to there. So I gotta find a couple other additions to my Batman costume. But the new mask I have is basically just like a clip-on mask that goes in the front. It should still work out. Only other thing I gotta do is I kind of need a new cape because the cape I had was always too small. And then I gotta get a Batman symbol right here, which I have an idea for. And I'll go into more detail of that in the future when I start doing the cosplay video later on in between now and October. But the Batman costume has a symbol attached to the cowl. So the new mask does not have that. So I'm gonna make basically just draw the Batman logo like it is in the Michael Keaton movie. And then I'm gonna color it to the pattern of the NES game like the rest of my costume is. And I was thinking I could have put a magnet on it and put a magnet, you know how people have those I work here, their name tag things. I was thinking of doing that, but put it in the center, and then it should hold pretty well. It'd be probably better than doing that than a pin. If I use a pin, it would probably have to stick through the front at some part. So I don't know. It should work that way. Let's check out the chat because we're almost done with this game. I know we didn't do a full hour, but this game's really short, and I don't know what else to do in it. Yeah, it took you 2 hours to do that logo, which looks really cool. I like your new logo. It's pretty cool. Kind of like your old logo, but redone and stuff. He's got some cool new stuff on his channel going on right now. Yeah, we'll find the next time me and Brian do a video, I'll have the link to his Twitch in the video, or maybe I can re-upload it on one of my old, or edit it into one of my older videos. Because yeah, once he starts doing Twitch, then we can start linking to Twitch. And I'm not sure if he wants to do this or not, but you could always just Twitch and then dump it on your YouTube channel when you're done. I think Twitch has an import directly. I'm not sure if they still do that anymore. But what else to do? But yeah, so I haven't really used Twitch that much. I haven't used it in a while. The last thing I did on Twitch, I think I played Lord of the Rings Online a long time ago. Just because it was easiest to stream it that way from playing a PC game and screen capping. Something I don't really do on my channel, that's why I kept it separate. Yeah, Twitch is hard to start out on. I think once you get to the certain mark, 50, is it 50 subscribers? There's a certain mark you have to get to start earning a certain amount of I don't know, there's a certain thing you have to get. There's a goal you have to get to start earning more viewers or something. It's weird. There's things on Twitch that I don't really like they have like raids and stuff like that. I don't really get that, and I don't really think I would like doing anything on Twitch. But if Brian wants to try Twitch again, that'd be cool. But I mean, Brian, you got like what, like almost 600 subscribers on YouTube. If you go to Twitch, it's kind of like starting over. So you're probably gonna have less viewers, except for people that you actually know as friends, or that you can just tell directly to come view you. But at the same, so you won't get as many like random or new subscribers, I would think. I do have a Twitch, but I don't think there's anything on it either. So aside from the main game, which is pretty much all the game is, just boss attack, practice, and the main game, and then 2-player. You got gallery mode where you got the soundtrack, the whole soundtrack, and there's a remix soundtrack too, so you can choose between the two when you're playing the game. There's a story thing where you can like basically anything you've played as, you can, I guess, recap. Art gallery, which I showed all this at the start of the video. It's pretty cool. You've got unlockable art for each character. We got a lot for her because we played as her. You can zoom in, zoom out, look at other ones. I like that one. And here's our alternate outfit, I guess. She has an alternate outfit. Another character I played as is... Where is she? Just some of the bosses, I think. One of the bosses. First boss. I don't know where the character I played as is. There she is. There's a lot more. Why is she eating her hat? And you've got this thing, which I thought was cool. I always thought it was cool they had this in there. They have, like, fan art. So, fans of the game submitted their own art. And it's all included in the actual game, which is pretty cool that they would do that. And why don't they do that on, like, Street Fighter or stuff? It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, Nintendo Power, like, how they have that thing where you can write to them and, like, you can, like, give them art and stuff. I think they did that in Electronics Gaming Monthly magazine as well. It reminds me of that. I just like seeing these fan art. Some of these are really good. Show some of them that stand out to me. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty funny looking. I don't know what it says though. But yeah, cool stuff. There's a special gallery, which is the manual picture, and I think that's like a variation on the cover, but the manual looks like that. So, and just kind of recapping everything. Oh yeah, this is by Axis and Arc System Works, which also made the Guilty Gear game for the Wii, which I have that one too. We could play that in the future. Guilty Gear Accent Core. I have that one. It's pretty cool, but it's been ported to other consoles since then. Originally just Wii and PS2. This game was, I think, on the PS2, and then this one's only on the Wii, I think, the third one. But yeah, so one other thing that I want to talk about that I talked about at the start of this video is I got this game, like, used at GameStop in a bargain bin. I talked way more about this at the start, but this is $4.49 at GameStop for me. This game is like going for like 60 plus bucks right now. And that's higher than most Wii games, by the way. So, like, I've got some expensive Wii games. Like, I have, let's see, I've got Sakura Wars, and I've got Rune Factory, which are surprisingly right next to each other alphabetically. And I've got another big one. What's the other big one I have? Oh, The Last Story and Pandora's Tower are some big ones that I have. Aside from the main ones. And I've got, like, Metrotron Trilogy, but that's pretty big, too. So there are some games on the Wii. My point was that there are games on the Wii that are hidden gems, and I think this is kind of a hidden gem. It's not like super big like Xenoblade or The Last Story or things like that are really big hidden gems, but I think this is a pretty fun little game. I wish I could make it further on it. I wish I could play it a little bit better for you, but yeah, that's about it for this one. Let's double check the chat. We've got Brian's going to dual cast, if you can try. Figure that out. Happy 420. Yeah, happy 420, guys. I don't really celebrate 420, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, well, we have those vape pens, Brian. We have those vape pens if you want to charge it up. The oil is just, yeah. What a weird event. And then go live. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that was it for today's Hybrid Games Wii Wednesdays. We checked out the game, of course, Castle of Shikigami 3 for the Wii, which is a shoot 'em up, fantasy-style shoot 'em up anime game. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Really hard, considering I was playing on the easiest difficulty, and there's a lot of difficulty settings. But for the most part, it's a fun game. I'd recommend it if you can find it for under $30, because right now it's going for 60 plus. I don't know if you can find it, but if you can find it, like I did for $4.50, then yeah, by all means, check it out. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching once again. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that like button. Like and subscribe, as people say. You can also support me on my Ko-fi page if you want to make a donation to support the channel, help me get a new webcam. You can also check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well, which I upload regularly. Mostly on Instagram with my pickups, and a little bit on Twitch occasionally with some, I like to do polls on Twitch, asking people some things about the channel. And also in the community section of YouTube, I do questions and stuff like that, news updates, which is kind of a better way for me to update, is just doing the community section of YouTube. But that's about it, guys. I'm glad you were here. I know it was a shorter stream than usual. You actually were here for most of it, Eep. So you were here for most of it. And that's about it, guys. Let's change the channel and close this out. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching once again. Bye.